Hi, my name is Becky Murray, and welcome to FieldFlow. I'm going to go through what the app looks like and how it works, and how you'll create your daily FieldFlow tickets using the app. So the app is the one down at the bottom here, the blue and black water droplet looking icon. So you can download this app from either the Play Store or the App Store. It's available for iPhone and Androids. And so once you download the app, and load it up, it looks like this, and you'll be able to click this green logins button, and it'll take you to the login screen where you'll log in with your phone number and your 6-digit PIN. You should have your driver account already created for you, but if you have any issues logging in whatsoever, there's this customer support phone number that you can call at the bottom, and we'll be happy to help you out and make sure you can get in okay. So I'm going to go ahead and log in here. So like I said, you log in with your phone number and the 6-digit PIN. I go ahead and enter mine, and then it's going to load your information up. And so this is pulling all of the site information that I have access to, trucks, trailers, and then any jobs that have been dispatched to me. And so here I've got one job dispatched to me, this well A2 and SWD1. And if your company is not leveraging the dispatch feature for FieldFlow, you won't see that job listed. Your to-do list here will just be blank, and you'll be able to create a new pickup and drop off tickets on your own. I'm going to go through both workflows here. So first we're going to do a dispatch ticket. And so I'm going to start this well number A2 by clicking on that start button there. And it pulls up everything that was sent to me from the dispatch team. So they want me to pull 120 barrels from this tank, and they can also associate any other information that they want me to know. So in this case, they've given me a gate code. And then at the top there, you've got your truck and trailer that you're currently driving. If you need to change that, then I'll go over that in a bit. And so all you'll have to do is when you get to the well site location is you're going to click that green icon next to arrival volume. It's going to ping the sensor and pull the actual volume that's currently in the tank. And so if you're doing a pickup ticket, there's probably no water in the tank, and so that'll be 0 like mine. And then we recommend saving at this point. So you'll save the ticket, go ahead and hook up the hose, fill up the tank, and then once you've pulled your full load, and there is a display at the back of the trailer that tells you exactly how much is currently in the tank. So once you've got your load pulled, you'll go ahead and go back into that ticket by clicking continue, and then you'll ping the sensor by clicking departure volume. And that's all you really have to do, unless you have to enter any of this data at the bottom of the screen, such as the seal information if you're on federal land. You can enter manual gauges if your company requires you to do that. You can enter any notes, contact information, signatures, and then you can also attach a photo. So examples of when the photo would be used is perhaps an equipment issue that you want to take note of, or some companies will have their drivers do paper tickets and FieldFlow at the same time while they're proving the system. And so they'll have their drivers attach the paper ticket photo to it. And so to do that, you just go in here, click the little camera icon, and then you can say take a photo. And then just go ahead and take it, and then say use photo, and it'll attach it to the ticket. And then you'll go ahead and say save. And then at this point, you'll drive to the disposal facility, and then you'll do the exact same thing. So I'm going to click on that SWD1 ticket that's underneath the one I just did. And then I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to capture my arrival volume. And then I'm going to unload the tank completely. And when the tank is empty, I'm going to capture the departure volume. And that's all I have to do at this point. You go ahead and say save. And then when you're done with your job, you'll click this mark as done link that's there at the bottom of the job. This is very important. If you don't do that, then you won't be able to start a new pickup ticket at all. So I'm going to go ahead and say mark as done, and it sends the ticket over to the server. If you're out of connectivity, then it'll go ahead and stash that ticket in your phone's database, and it will try to synchronize with the system when it has connectivity. So that's not a worry. If you don't use the dispatch tool, you'll create tickets by yourself using the buttons at the bottom of the screen. So first, we're going to create a pickup ticket by going new pickup. In this case, because it wasn't dispatched, we're going to have to associate a site with the ticket. So we're going to go edit, search for a site, and then you can search for any site information that you have. And so I've got some demo information in here. So I'm going to go ahead and just select one of these sites. You'll pick the one that you're at. You can enter in a tank number here. You can change the product if applicable. Most times it's produced water, but we'll say flowback for this one. And then you'll do the same thing. So you'll capture your arrival volume. And then you're going to say save, get out of the truck, hook up the hoses, fill up the tank. And then once the tank is full, you'll go in, say continue, capture your departure volume, and then you'll say save. Once again, we're going to repeat the process at the disposal facility. So we're going to say new drop off. We're going to have to associate a site with this. And this in Android phones, you won't see the full site list if we have the geolocations for the wells. It'll just show the one that you're at, which is quite a bit simpler. And that feature is coming soon for iOS as well. And so soon enough, you won't have to search for your site. It'll just know where you're at. And so we're going to once again capture our arrival volume. And then we'll say save. Go ahead and hop out, hook up the hoses, unload the tank. And then when it's empty, you'll go ahead and say departure volume. And then you'll say save. And then once again, you'll mark this job as done by clicking that mark as done link at the bottom of the job. The only other things I really want to mention about the app is that there's a done list here that shows all of the jobs that have been created by you. This filters itself out every 4 days or so. But this is a way for you to review jobs that have been done so that you can complete your timesheet, whatever the case is. You can't change any of this data, but you can view it. And then there's a map here that I'm the only one in this environment, but you can see all of the other drivers in your environment that are currently using the app. And this is helpful if you want to see if there's a holdup at an SWD, or say your pump breaks and you need somebody to come help you out. You can leverage this. So you can just click on the icon. It'll give you the driver of that truck and their phone number. And then the only other thing I really want to mention is this settings wheel up at the top left corner. This is where you'll go to change the truck that you're driving. So say you're driving a different truck that day, you'll just click change at the top, and then you'll select a new truck. Same with the trailer. And then there's a profile tab in here that you can go in if you want to log out. That's also where you'll go if you want to get to the customer support phone number while you're in the app. And then if at any point this icon at the top right is not green, it will be a gray and red icon that has a little red X on it. And if that's the case, you can just click on that. It'll pull up the sensor list of sensors that are in range. And you can just select the trailer that you want to connect to, and the icon will turn green. Again, if you have any questions whatsoever, please call this customer support phone number that you can get in the profile tab. Thank you, and again, welcome to FieldFlow.